YouTube, what's going down? Or, as my good buddy Redbeard would say it, what be going down, peoples of the world?
Let's not really.
I'm here. Let's not mimic Redbeard, shall we?
Yeah, shall we?
Alicia, Rhino, hey guys. So, like the title says, last few hours.
Yep.
Last few hours. How do you feel about that?
I'm good. How do
Good.
you feel?
To be honest, I'm both scared. Ooh, what the hell was that? So scared I'm shitting myself. I'm a little scared, a little excited, a little scared. Little excited, a little scared. I guess that's the best way to say it, right? It's I've lived in Ontario for 37 years of my life. I mean, the Ottawa Valley for the first 20 years, then the Niagara region for the next 17, and to know that I'm going for a month into Winterpeg, and then heading to the Arctic,
The land of ice and snow.
yeah, yeah. It's a little daunting, to be honest. Um,
It's a great adventure.
it
Look at
is.
it that way.
It is a great adventure. And then our final destination is hopefully going to be New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And yeah, unless we decide to come back to Ontario to like Arnprior or something, but I don't really want to.
Nope. It's a little too close to your mom. For my I like Iron Prayer, just a little too close to your mom.
Too close to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Your mom moves to New Brunswick, then we'll move to Iron Prayer.
um, drinking my new Limburg Grisette here. I did want to drink some beers from Brimstone, but they're just gone.
I don't know where they went. Unless you did leave them on the front porch, but I could have swore we brought them in.
Maybe did I leave them somewhere inside when I came in? It's not on the kitchen table anymore.
No, I looked around. Unless my mom hid them this morning or something and Bray hid them.
Brad, what are we going to be doing? We are going to be working at a general store. I am managing the after hours / convenience store, and my wife here is a department manager in the main store. Um, lots of jobs up there. Lots of jobs up there if you want to go up. A lot of jobs that pay insane amounts of money. Ours doesn't pay insane amounts of money, but we did that on it for a reason. We're not going to go into why, but we did it for a reason.
There are perks.
There were perks, yeah. A lot of the jobs that pay insane amounts of money, though, have perks too.
Yep.
If you want to work at a camp, you're going to make a good deal of money, and you're going to get shipped in and out quite often. I'm going to try and find somewhere to put this camera. Maybe not. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do right there. Not see that. I'm too shaky. I shouldn't have got rid of my tripod, guys. I shouldn't have got rid of the tripod. I might have to buy a tripod for while we're in Winnipeg.
Yeah. Well, Walmart's right next door.
If we go to a few different breweries, I might need a tripod. Well, we're going to do some live streams from the hotel too, I think, because we get free Wi-Fi. I looked into StreamYard, so I'll try and get some of the old gang together. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know.
The old gang.
We have a 2-year commitment to this job. So, cheers to you too, Chris. 2-year commitment to the job, so we have to give them 2 years no matter what. Our thought is it's going to be between 4 and 6 years, mattering how things end up going. But yeah, they can move us, but I don't think they're going to move us all that often because we're not the easiest people to move because we have the family.
Because you'd have to find a house for a family of 4, and that's a little much. So.
When you're done your commitment, if you really want to, you can try and go to head office. Head office being in Winnipeg. They do have stores all over the country, to be honest. But wow, I need to start losing weight again. I got the chin coming back. Yeah. I don't know, what else should we talk about? It's fucking cold tonight.
It is.
It's fucking cold tonight. It's the first time I've worn pants in a long time. I'm gonna have to get used to wearing pants because I mean, where we're going, I'm going to have to start wearing pants. It's actually one of the scariest things is for me is that I'm actually gonna have to start wearing Winter
Clothing.
clothes. Clothing in general, yeah. I'm not going to be able to walk around naked anymore.
Maybe in the
Look at my
house.
kids and go, "This one day, this can all be yours." Having a Sam Roberts Band Ale from Spearhead even more boring than the Night Mars from Bose. Yeah, that's a pretty boring beer. No, not working for the original Hudson Bay Company. They don't exist up there. Another company that owns pretty much all the stores up there. Pretty much every community is going to have two stores. They're going to have the co-op, which is Inuit owned, Inuit ran, and then they have this store, which is usually ran by Southerners. So, yeah. When it comes to getting booze, getting it from the co-op. Sorry, 1 second. The wife left. I think she's gone to try and find those beers that were given to us last night that have gone missing. Not many staff. Not many staff at all, to the point where you have to accept screw-ups. A lot of screw-ups. And I mean, that's going to be a different managing style where you can't really give your workers into trouble for things. But it is what it is. Hi, you.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. I see you found a coat.
Blanket.
Looked like a coat. That's how blind I am. A blanket looks like a coat. So any of you that have questions or concerns or comments, go ahead and ask them. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. Internet up there is a joke. It's just better than dial-up, pretty much. 2 to 3 megabits a second. 20 gigs a month for over $100. No cell phone towers. No cell phones. Internet, of course, is satellite internet, so if it's snowing or there's a big storm, you're not getting shit. Landlines are there, though. We will still make some videos up there. We'll make some videos as much as we can about, the area, out on the land. Probably not going to get the most amount of time to go exploring, but we'll do what we can, because I'm hoping to get a good deal of footage while we're up there, because, I mean, it is an adventure. Excited for this month. Excited for this month. This month is basically, well, it's our training, but it's kind of like a vacation too, because you really don't have to worry about much. You're in a hotel, your food's paid for. You're just trying to learn. All there, no kids, no animals, no nothing really. Yeah, as soon as you're done, I'm gonna have homework. You might have some homework, because we're probably gonna have to do like our WMIS and stuff outside of work.
Yep.
I have more homework because I have to do the first aid. But yeah, what do we got going on here? Looking sharp, Rhino. Have fun. I'm gonna try. I know Irish Greg asked us to get into what made us decide this choice and all that, and we'll get into that, but I don't think today's the day. I think it might be still a little too fresh, if you know what I mean. If you get my drift, guys, maybe a little too fresh still. Just not for us, but for somebody else, it might be a little too fresh. Well, what are you doing?
I'm sitting here.
That's not sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people have asked before what's the coldest it's gone up there. From what we've been told, the coldest it's hit up there is minus 55. You have to remember we're just at the mouth of the Hudson Bay with absolutely no trees. So minus 55 is going to feel a lot worse than minus 55. The whole town is north facing, so when storms come in, they go straight down the streets. It's going to be intriguing. What do we got here? Videos. Or a short vignette, 30 to 45 seconds at a time, so you can upload more often. Are you going to review the new Hobgoblin IPA at some point? Probably not, because, again, this is This is our last. Well, what time is it right now?
9:05.
9:05. So we have 10 hours before the bus picks us up to take us to the airport, and then we're gone. Um,
Dead soon.
then when we come back, we'll come back for a couple days, and then we're gone to a place where I'm not going to ever see that. There are some Inuit craft beers up there. I'm a little scared to think what the price are for them, since a 12 pack of Rickard's Red is like $90. But we'll see what we can do. I'm hoping to get my hands on some of the Inuit beers, some of the northern Arctic beers. Maybe I'll have to start making toilet wine. You let me?
Don't.
No, I can't make toilet wine.
No,
I used to make toilet wine.
That's nice. You also used to do a lot of shit you shouldn't have fucking done.
Like what?
Like lots of things. So, you're not making toilet wine. It's not fucking happening.
What about toilet beer?
No. Leave the fucking toilet alone. We only get so much water a day.
Yeah, that's going to be something to get used to too. Is your water like getting delivered in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
No pipes, no water pipes, so you only get so much water.
Well, it's not different than living in the country, living off a cistern. It's basically what we're doing.
Most people that live in the country will live on a well, though.
Actually, a lot around here live on cisterns because the groundwater is so contaminated in a lot of areas.
Well, that's because we're in Fuckville here.
Mm-hmm.
But like we're both from northeastern Ontario. It was wells.
Well water, yeah.
Do they have hot sauce there? I'm sure they do, but I mean, a small bottle of mustard is $7. So what will a bottle of hot sauce be up there? I should probably put some of those hot sauces in our bags when we go up.
Do what you gotta do, honey.
Well, you want hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
Did you pack the ghost pepper salt?
No, not yet.
No? Well, what are you doing? You can't forget that.
Do you want me to bring it to Winterpeg with us?
No.
It's in the kitchen.
Inuit food reviews. Maybe.
There is a restaurant.
Yeah, there is a restaurant. Restaurant Pavernatuk. If you go up to here's something we learned, and we learned this through her dad because he works up in the Arctic. And then I started doing some research on it to see if it was true, and it was 100% true. Hotels in the Arctic will have 2 beds in the hotel room. You rent a single bed. The other bed gets rented to somebody else.
If the beds are full.
If the rooms are full, yeah.
Yeah, if all the rooms are full.
So if there's 10 rooms and there's 20 different people that don't know each other, you have a roomie.
And they might not tell you either that you're getting one.
No, like her dad came home from work and there was a guy sleeping in the other bed. Actually, he said he was sleeping in his bed.
Yeah.
So that's something interesting. And because there's no other choices for places to stay, a hotel up there is like $300 a night. That's like staying in Toronto. Like
that's like staying at like the best hotel in Toronto.
and somebody sleeping in the bed beside you.
like that's like staying at like the Shangri-La or something.
So it's an intriguing thing. One restaurant, there is the co-op. There's a couple daycares. There's the hotels. There's a Canada Post building, so you can still get shipments. Addresses are fucked up. We looked up an address and it was like JJM3 plus 56. It was the most fucked up thing I've seen in my life, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm gonna have to get used to the price of things too, and
not looking at the price.
Not looking at the price.
We need it.
We need it. Stockpiling toilet paper and using it as a bargaining chip. Is this even more north than North Bay? Oh yeah.
North Bay is
nothing.
North Bay is like the tropics compared to this place.
And we actually didn't get sent as far north as we could have.
No.
There's a lot further north things. There's a lot more. This place is very isolated, but it's not
at the same time.
At the same time, it's like 3.5 hours away from civilization instead of 6 or 7.
Yeah. like we can take a direct flight from Montreal to there. Where like say where my dad works in Cambridge Bay, he has to fly to Edmonton, then to Yellowknife, and then to Cambridge Bay, and yeah, he's up like on the border of fucking Russia, the top of the world. Like,
And that's where he thought we were going to get sent too. He's like,
Yeah.
"You're going to Cambridge Bay. I'm going to get to see the baby. I'm going to get to see this." And oh, we're going to somewhere else there.
I think we were hoping for like a Callaway.
You were
It's like-
hoping for a
I was
Callaway.
hoping for a Callaway because it's at least like a metropolitan sort of type.
And a Callaway has a Walmart, so
it does.
I mean,
So you know that's.
and a
gauge.
Callaway has a brewing company, so that was another reason to want to go to a Callaway.
They have a movie theater, and they have like it's actually a kind of a little more of a legit.
I'm used to the cold. My aunt lived out in the sticks in Scotland. Yeah, no.
Well, Scotland's kind
Scotland's
of on
cold.
a similar
I don't think it's
parallel,
on.
but not quite as far.
I don't think it's on
We're
like the 59th or
still-
60th.
No, it's a little bit lower. We're more like Iceland. More, I think, a little further south than Iceland.
Like, I mean, we're from northeastern Ontario.
Yeah.
And you know, I always make jokes like down here. It's cold out here. I'm out here without socks on. She's in a sweater and under a blanket. But we're used to the cold. Like down here, I walk around in sandals and shorts in the winter. If I do that up there, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I could wear what I'm wearing right now, which is a long sleeve shirt and jeans in Ottawa in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
and not really be bothered by it. Except sometimes Ottawa has that bitter wind.
Yeah.
It has that biting wind. And that's what we're going to get up there too, is that bone chill.
I lived in Thunder Bay, and I used to walk to get my mail in my flip flops in January. So.
Hey, Albino, take lots of St. Bernardist App 12 to help keep you warm. Have you ever found anything better? You know, that's the thing, right? There's a lot of beer I've liked, and I dare say I've liked better. There's a lot of things I've given 10 out of 10s and stuff. That is a beer that would keep me warm, but I don't think there's going to be all that much drinking up there. One, because of the price, and two, just because
It's hard to get it up there.
Well,
You've got somebody
it's
else
hard to
ship
get
to
it
you.
there. It's well, Nadine said she's going to send us a care package of beer one day. Like, you do that if you want, but
That's how much it costs.
yeah, she's like, how much is it going to cost? I go, I don't know, I haven't shipped anything there. She goes, how much did it cost to ship all your clothes? I go, we had to ship our clothes to Winnipeg, and then they're flying our stuff there.
Yeah,
So that should tell you something. Like, I was looking at Amazon, and Amazon doesn't do free shipping anymore to the Arctic. Anything above like the 57th parallel, they won't ship free to anymore. And for us, it's something like $29.99 as a flat rate on the shipping, and then $10 every pound. So, yeah, you could be shipping something for a lot of money.
That's something you have to think it's
A really good, or we'd have to look into, is it cheaper to still buy it that way than to get it shipped up via the store?
Yeah.
Because we're running a retail outlet, we can order special things for ourselves
Mm-hmm.
that'll get shipped up with the orders. Yeah, Amazon ain't so good anymore. Yeah, did you cancel your Amazon Prime yet?
No, not yet.
Get on that. You get more money back the faster you cancel it.
Okay.
So yeah, I canceled my Amazon Prime a few days ago actually, and
We still have a month left in Winnipeg though, so we do need the Prime. We need something. But you wanted the Crave though.
we have Crave.
Yeah.
You still have Netflix, right? Or did you cancel that already?
Price went up.
So we have Netflix and Crave. That's all we need. We don't need Amazon Prime too. And then when we go up there, who knows what we're gonna get? We're probably gonna get like Global and a whole
Yeah.
bunch of French channels.
We're getting cable, but I don't know what.
Yeah,
the
what cable is up there? I don't fucking know, because what are you gonna get up there? Not. We do have a container of 500 DVDs that we shipped up.
Yep.
So that's one thing for stuff. Paul said give him orders and he'll put stuff on like USB sticks for us and ship that up, because that'll be cheaper than shipping DVDs and stuff. So we're making our plans on how to get everything up there. There's been contemplation about buying an ATV or a snowmobile up there, but I don't know, because I do want to get out of there at the same time, right? Like our plan is to make money so that we can have the life we want.
You know what? It's probably best to be up there for a little bit, see what we need, what we don't need.
Yeah, it's not something to jump on right away.
Like I'm hoping our hours work enough that we don't really need childcare up there, so that's one cost less kind of thing.
No, the funny thing there, Jamie, is when you look on their website, and you have to know that this is because they're not used to it. On their website, they're like, use our internet to watch movies, to do this, to do that. What, you fucking start your movie before you go to work, come home, and then you can watch it? Like,
Right.
because I mean, we're
You
used to
start
just
downloading on the Monday, you can watch it by Saturday.
yeah, it's like renting a movie.
Yep.
You get a day with it. Um, but yeah, 3 megabits a second, not really anything at all. I think right now my phone is sitting at 32 on your mom's internet, 32 megabits a second.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean it is 2 to 3 megabits
And
a
even
second is
that,
what
every
they
now
say.
and then I gotta wait a minute or two. I don't know what I gotta do, but I gotta wait longer than that. I don't have patience anymore.
And I mean the bandwidth is so restricted that we are going to have to keep our daughter off of YouTube.
She won't be able to watch YouTube.
No,
Period.
it's going to mostly be for work stuff, for school stuff, email, and uploading the odd video to you guys. And I mean that's really going to be the extent of what we're doing with the internet. Luckily, there's landlines, so there's still access to the outside world because again, no cell phones. We're going to have our cell phones because you know it's nice to have a camera in your pocket and everything else, but you can't use them as a phone. I think it's a really intriguing thing that like it really is an adventure to just go up there and first off see a different way of life, be a part of a different way of life, and just realize how much you had. I think that's the thing that we're both going to have to get used to is what we had access
learning
to.
what's important too, because they're not materialistic
No.
out there. It's about survival, so it's really about getting back to the basics. Learning to be bored again.
Learning to want to be with the people you're with.
Yep.
We did pack a bunch of games. Cards Against Humanity, all that type of stuff.
See if the video games make it up. I bubble wrapped them, but who the fuck knows?
Yeah. We did send up a Wii U and some stuff too. Whether or not it makes it up there, who knows? Because it is packed, it's bubble wrapped, and it's in shock-proof containers. But I mean,
who knows?
It's going to Winnipeg, then it's flying up to the north, and then somebody's going to unload it off the fucking airplane from the north and hopefully not throw it around, and then we have to bring it to our place. I don't know how fucking cold it's going to be by the time it gets up there. I am intending to order a PS4. Why a PS4? Well, I sold my Xbox One. Again, no internet really up there, and the PS4 is one of the only next-gen systems that does not need any internet at all. Plus, when you buy it brand new, it comes in the box, which is almost break-proof. And then I can keep the box and take it away when I leave. But I need something because I'm going to go squirrely. I will.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're home with the baby all day.
Shut up.
She's lovable.
She's a fucking nuisance.
She'll keep you on your toes.
She has to be locked in a room so that she can't fuck with things.
Keep you on your toes.
Maybe just do a written blog. No, I'm not a very good writer. I'm articulate enough, but I'm not a very good writer. I'm better. I
can write for you if you dictate.
You be my ghostwriter.
I'm very good.
Do you want to ghostwrite my memoirs for me?
Yeah.
Again, questions, comments, concerns. Come on, guys.
Just ask somebody if she knows the difference of who's writing to her.
Yeah. They will fly us out for our vacation, so I mean, we will come back to civilization once a year, maybe twice, who knows.
Just stay in Montreal.
Just stay in Montreal. Don't leave Montreal. We're so close to Ottawa, but do we want to go back to Ottawa, right?
Oh, we'll probably have 1 week without the kids.
So. Are you going to have a honey bucket? I really hope not.
I don't even want to know.
Look it up on your phone.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope. There's some knowledge that's just ignorance is bliss.
We were going to bring our dog with us, but we ended up finding the dog a new home. Well, the boxer had to find a new home because they won't fly boxers. The puppy dogs aren't treated very well up there. There's no fences, there's no vets, there's no training. There's dogs are tools up there. They're not pets, right? So we didn't want to bring her up into a bunch of aggressive dogs that roam the streets.
Yeah.
So that is that a piss jug? Pretty much, Jamie. Pretty much.
And the other one was old and dying.
Yeah, we ended up putting the Roddy down. She the 2 weeks we lived here with the in-laws, she lost about 15 pounds. All of her fur was falling out.
She had a big
She
mass
was
on her
going bald. She
side.
was balding. She had a giant mass on her side, about the size of a baseball. Her eyes were clouding over. Her hips were going. It was end of life for her. So she got put down. Just the sedative almost killed her.
Mhm.
So it was end of life for her. Um, yeah, as Chris just said, yeah, a honey bucket is number one and number two, not just piss.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to know. Thank you.
Well, we might need a honey bucket.
I don't want to know.
What if we run out of water?
You put a fucking knot in it.
I'm gonna have to poop at work all the time.
Wear one of Harlow's diapers.
Wear one of Harlow's diapers. So yeah, I'm going to have to get up there, see how my store's set up, because it's being shipped up there. It hopefully is gone there by now to be built.
I would think our house should be up there.
Our house is supposed to be up there, hopefully by now, to be built. I have to go. Apparently, I have to hire people.
Do you?
Yeah, he told me it's up to me to find my staff.
Do you really need staff for working like from 7 to 11?
Apparently.
Okay. I guess if you had to pee or something.
Well, I have days off too, right?
Oh, right.
So I have to find my staff who I trust. But who knows what the hours are going to end up being, right? Like he was like, we don't know what it really is what we think it's going to be. Whether or not it's that, who knows? They're probably going to give me more hours than that because they're paying me for 40 hours a week anyway. So they're going to want me to work more hours than that.
Well, then too, you're also on call when stuff comes in.
Yeah.
So they'll probably utilize you a lot there.
Shipments come in. Get your pants on. But I don't want to wear pants. So yeah, excited and scared. Niagara Airbus is here at what, 6:45?
Yep.
I haven't been up at 6:45 in so long.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a typical Monday for me.
Fuck you, I don't care if it's a typical Monday for you. It's not a typical Monday for me. I'm used to getting home at 3 in the morning.
You can't be up at 6:45. You have to already be up.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Ready to go by 6:45.
So I guess we're not saying goodbye to Braith because she won't be up.
Oh, she'll get up.
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will.
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will.
No, she won't. Ooh. That burp tasted like bacon and fettuccine.
It tastes good on the going way down.
No.
On the way back up.
Woo. Learning to eat what's up there, right? We're probably both going to lose a lot of weight because, I mean, since we knew we got this job, we truthfully have been eating a lot of fast food.
Yeah,
and I think
we've also been on the go.
Well, we've been on the go, getting ready for a full on move, full on relocation. But I think part of it too was just psychosomatic and subconsciously we're never going to get this again.
I know, and a lot of I know when my brother worked up there, he'd come home and he'd be like, "We're going to get pizza. Like, I need a fucking pizza." Like, that's just my mom comes out and she's like, "I need to go shopping. Like, I need to shop." It's just things you need to do because you don't get to do them up there.
Yeah, and like I said, I think that's part of our thing. Is the last month we knew it was done, we knew we were leaving, and it was, oh my god. I want shawarma, I want Thai, I want stuff you're never going to see when you're up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Go and have a fucking $35 egg breakfast. Oh, thanks, I'll eat that at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about how shaky everything is, guys.
Even in Winnipeg, we'll be cooking for ourselves.
Well, Winnipeg, we have X amount of dollars per day to spend on food.
Yeah.
So some days we'll go out, some days we'll buy food to cook, because we have a suite. We have a suite, and I'm excited about. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Who's your singing boy?
You should be able to get some fresh game meat, though. It's true. Make friends up there. You should be able to get a lot of fresh game stuff. Caribou. Um, what else is up there? Caribou, polar bear, seal.
Seal, orca, belugas,
Lots of Arctic
foxes.
char.
Foxes, Arctic char, 6/6s. You'll probably see a couple Wolverine.
You won't be slapping my ass. You're not going to be anywhere near me. And Alicia won't let you slap my ass.
Who's that?
She'll stab a bitch.
Who's that?
My buddy Yee.
Oh. Well, he's not a bitch, is he?
Yeah, he might be a bitch. Are you a bitch, Yee? Ooh. Undo my pants. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Last day I get to sit around with my pants undone. Feel better now. Feel better. Wearing my priest shirt. Father McGee is here. Don't do it. Don't do what? Still don't know how we're getting there. We did suggest that we'll drive up to Montreal and fly from there.
We might be taking the bus.
Might be, yeah. We made that suggestion mostly because we didn't want to take a WestJet up there.
Yeah.
And then hope all of our bags made it, and then go the rest of the way. Guy, you're not privy to what's going on. We're moving. We're gone. We're gone in like 10 hours. Gone in 10 hours. We're in Winnipeg for a month, and then we're in Pervunatuk in the Arctic, in Nunavik. I think it's Pervunatuk. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce it. Nobody that I've talked to has an idea how to pronounce it.
No, they never actually pronounce it to us. It's just they just say the community or the village or this is where you're going.
It's because none of them know how to say it.
Not a single person has actually said the name of this town to me, so I'm just going based on basic pronunciation.
Love you too, Guy. Love you too. Yeah, just going by guess, right? Like,
yeah.
We'll probably pick up a couple words of Inuktuk. Probably like that fucking whitey or something is what we'll probably pick up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see though. Like I've looked at Inuktuk as a language. I've looked at it written, and I can tell you I will never be able to even write hi in Inuktuk. Lots of circles, lots of triangles, lots of little squiggly lines. It kind of looks like Arabic, eh?
Not quite. It's more kind of like a hieroglyph, but basic shapes. Because Ojibwe is that way too. When I was in Thunder Bay, all the signs would be in Ojibwe and English, and yeah, that it was the same sort of thing. It was like triangles and
triangles,
lines.
squares, lines, circles. Yeah. It's a weird written language. It's weird to hear vocally as well, but I mean, I'll try. I picked up a few Chinese words. I've picked up a few Japanese words in my time working at the casino. I mean, I'll pick up some words there, but I mean, I don't know. I'll never be fluent in anything.
Harlow will be.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Too bad head office wasn't in Calgary. We could come hang out with you, but Winnipeg is where we are at. So, yeah. We'll see. Like I said, there'll be a bunch of stuff that'll be posted while we're in Winnipeg. Probably you'll probably see a bunch of stuff over the next month, and then it'll probably be quiet until like once a week or something.
Yeah.
And I don't think there will be any live shows anymore because I don't know how the internet will go. We might try one just to see, but yeah, probably not. But yeah, again, thank you. I'm hoping to have a safe trip. I didn't tell you this yet, but I don't like
Do you need a sedative?
I might.
Gravel. So I put my kids to sleep on road trips.
I'll need a lot of gravel. I'm a little big.
So I'll get you extra strength.
I want the window seat.
Okay.
So I can turn paler than I am right now. That was something we didn't know about on the plane. Like our tickets were booked at the exact same time, but they fucking put us in different aisles. She was like 12F and I was like 16A, and I'm like, yeah, no. And they're like, you can change your seat if you pay extra money. But really, what it was is you have to pay extra money if you want like the extra legroom seats and stuff.
Oh, like the emergency exits and stuff.
Going to a hockey game while in Winnipeg, being blind makes you a perfect candidate for a referee. We actually talked about possibly going to a hockey game, but there's only like 2 we could go to the entire time we're there, and one of them is like $200 a ticket, and I'm not willing to pay that for one night of entertainment.
No.
And the other one was like 125, more likely, but still, I don't think I'm going to pay 250 for us to go see a hockey game for teams that I don't care about. Because I'm not a Winnipeg Jet fan, and I'm not a who were they playing? I think they were playing Minnesota that night, and yeah, I don't care. If Ottawa was there, we would be going, baby. We'd be going. Hell yeah, we'd be going.
Would we?
Well, I'd be going.
Actually, I like live hockey games. I don't like watching hockey on TV, but I like live hockey games.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it's not like crossing the border and seeing a hockey game in Buffalo. It's not like that, or anywhere else in the States where money is nothing. Part of the problem with Winnipeg is that they have such a small arena that they charge so much for their tickets because of the fact that they need to try and make the same amount of money as everybody else who has a bigger arena. So it's overpriced right there, and being the fact that Winnipeg's like the only major city really in Manitoba. What else is there? Maybe Brandon. That's where basically all of Manitoba's corporate stuff is. So
yeah,
corporations spend money. So we're going to be living in a corrugated metal sea container.
Not quite, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just corrugated metal because it helps. It's sturdy against the wind. And we'll be living on stilts.
And we'll be living on stilts.
So if the ground ever shifts, we're fucked. Because we're not even cemented into the ground. Just on a pile of wood like Lee's truck when he broke it.
Hopefully we don't shake it off that wood while we're making love.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. Maybe. Lots of breweries in Winnipeg. Excited to try some of them. Lots of restaurants in Winnipeg. Excited to try some of them. We do have a entertainment fund. We won't be going out all the time because we are there to learn and to work. But we have an entertainment fund while we're there, so we're going to go and see what's going on while we're there. Before a certain person goes, he has money to do something. It's not my money, it's hers.
Is my money.
She's our entertainment fund.
Yeah, because I save money. I live within my means.
What's this? A corrugated metal sea container. That's what Redbeard lives in, too.
Is Redbeard watching right now? I feel like that's the second comment about him.
It's buddies of mine that know Redbeard that are talking. The guy you met in Cambridge, Jamie, he's the one talking right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll miss you too, Guy. I'll miss you too. I'd say you can come visit us, but it's a $3,200 to $3,600 round trip ticket from Montreal to the 3 hours north where we are.
Sure is.
So
good luck getting a suitcase on the plane.
Unless you're shipped as cargo, I don't think you're coming. But we will be out once a year. There is still talk about possibly doing the festival, and if we do it, the date will have to change. because we're doing our vacations on my visits with my kids. So we would be
in the summer.
doing a festival in the summer, yeah, early summer most likely, if it happens. Are you guys going to film it for your own personal documentary? It might be good to look at back at in a couple of years. See, that's something cool to do.
And we could always post it later.
Yeah.
It's not like it
I mean, I can build videos on my computer, like longer videos on my computer, and we can post them whenever we come back for our vacations.
Yep.
Do short
the year in
do a short video,
Uh-huh.
do short videos online while we're up there, and make longer ones that I actually spend some time on. And actually, because it's not spending time on drinking videos, I'd be more likely to actually spend time editing them.
Yeah.
Because my drinking videos, I just don't care about anymore. It's not that I don't care about trying the beers and reviewing them and all that. I just don't care. Well, you guys have seen it. When I started, I'd put time and effort into it. You know, I'd do my cut in, my cut out. I'd do sometimes intro videos. I'd do this. I'd do that. That was to keep myself away from Christy. Now I don't want to be away from my wife, and so when I do these videos, it's just bang, you're done. Jamie will drive to Ottawa if Guy buys the cargo tickets. If maybe when we're in Winnipeg and I can actually pull up my computer and we can do this via StreamYard, I'll show some screenshots of the area we're going to be. Because everybody that's seen it has been very intrigued by it.
Yeah,
and they've also
and ugly all
it's beautiful and ugly as fucking sin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, there's one picture where you can count the amount of vehicles that are in the town, and it's like 6. There's 6 vehicles in the entire town.
2 of them are owned by the store.
Yeah, 2 of them are owned by the store, and one of them's Canada Post.
Yep. So there's half your vehicles accounted for, and probably I'm gonna go with the other ones that are owned by the health center.
Yeah, the health center probably has the other ones.
Like at least an ambulance or something, and the police would probably have.
Well, it looked like there was 2 vans, 2 trucks, and 2 other vehicles that I couldn't make out what they were when I was looking.
Go at least one van is probably the health center.
Most likely.
An ambulance of some sort, or transportation vehicle of some sort. The police probably have, who knows, drunk tank, and yeah, Canada Post in the store.
And the police are the Kataki or something like that. It's actual Inuit police. It's not RCMP. Almost every other northern community that they have stores in, you'd be working with the RCMP, but here you're working with Inuit police. Probably, I'm going to guess it's because it's Nunavik.
It could be. There could be RCMP that comes in every now and then, because there's always a higher authority too, right? Like, because RCMP is kind of like our federal police, right? So
yep.
They are our federal police. So there probably is. They just don't have a station there like they do in other communities where they have like a permanent sort of couple residents.
So yeah, we're excited. We're scared. Well, I'm scared. I don't know about you.
No, I'm good.
You're not scared?
No,
you're good. You're good. Fuck you, Chad.
My only thing I'm worried about is not knowing how much time we have before we actually have to start work. If I'm gonna have time to get the girls registered for everything.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, this company seems amazing and horrible in one way. And the way they're horrible is it seems to be breadcrumbs. You're given breadcrumbs.
Yeah, like we were giving like our training information yesterday.
We were given the dress code for our training yesterday. We fly out in a couple hours.
Yeah.
So today it was, oh shit, we need to buy this because it doesn't fit their dress code.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, like Chad doesn't own pants.
Yeah, I don't own pants.
And I wear leggings all the time. So I had to go buy cargo pants to wear to work. And I'm like, fuck, this doesn't work for me. Sorry, I can't work for you.
But yeah, it seems like a great company. It's just breadcrumbs for your information. You get all your information, but it's...
And we were even given a uniform policy for when we're in the store, and it's like it said one article of branded clothing, like,
and that was it. Yeah, it doesn't talk about your pants. It doesn't talk about shoes.
And that was it.
I mean, it's common knowledge that you're not wearing sandals when you're working.
No, and you're not gonna wear sandals there anyways unless you're inside. No. So, or you're a crazy person, one or the other.
Well, yeah.
In the summertime,
she's
maybe.
a crazy person.
I am a crazy person.
Only thing I'm not looking forward to is the black flies.
No, bug spray.
And
I'll get you some
from what
citronella spray.
anyone that's gone up to those type of areas say is during those few weeks to months, mattering how far north you are on the parallel, uh, you open your door and it's a wall of black flies.
Yep, bug spray. Just bug spray the shit out of everything.
Hairspray and a lighter.
That's really why the polar ice caps are melting. Because it's all the aerosol they're spraying up there to get rid of the fucking black flies.
Um, Also, Arctic gear is expensive as fuck. We
Yeah.
both got lucky. I mean, Alicia was given a FRY snowsuit.
FRX.
FRX, sorry, snowmobile
Or
suit.
FXR. Sorry.
FX, whatever. FXR, yeah, whatever. Very dense, very warm. Um, it might not be great for when it's super, super cold.
It doesn't have a hood, so I'd have to get like a face mask, like a full hat and
Yeah.
scarf kind of deal going on.
And Alicia's dad gave me his Canada Goose rummager or rustler coat or something like that, which is like a $1,200 fucking coat.
Mm-hmm.
So we will need to get something for the baby. We will need to get something for Braith. Braith does have a couple winter coats, but they're gonna last until probably like February or something, and then she's gonna need something better.
December, and then January, February, the coldest months. We'll have to shell out the money for hers and for Harlow to get a bunting bag.
Get a beekeeper's outfit. Yeah, that could work.
Just full
Um,
mat gear.
Skip this question if you don't want to go into it. Is there any predominant problem in this community? Violence, guns, theft? Not that we were told. Going to the north, there's one predominant problem in almost every community, and that's alcohol.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of people won't feed their children or feed their family. They'll go drinking. Again, $90 for a 12 pack, and they're not making huge amounts of money. Violence does happen over alcohol.
It's one of the things, if you don't go looking for trouble, you won't find trouble. The alcoholism is a thing because they've really only had alcohol for the past 40 years, so they really don't know how. Like, when they can't just take out a bottle and take a drink and put it away. If the bottle comes out, the bottle stays out till it's gone. So they really struggle with that kind of control, and their way of life has been completely decimated and never been replaced. So they really are still living by their old culture, but in a new world. So they're having trouble bringing those two together, and it's resulting in these issues with alcohol and not working. And
Now, the other thing is where we are in Nunavik. Nunavik was the last part of the north to bring alcohol in. Pervunatuk has only had alcohol since 2017, and they were the second community in Nunavik to bring alcohol into the communities.
And there's still a lot of dry communities in the north because it's just, yeah, it's such a problem. And I mean, they still get it up there, but it's yeah.
So I mean that would be the predominant problem. There is a lot of reverse racism. So we're both
We're the minorities.
we're the minorities. We're the ones that are the problems. So I mean, again, it comes down to like even her dad says, treat people with respect. They'll treat you with respect. There is a lot of people that go up there with a chip on their shoulder, and things are going to change the way I want it to be, and this and that, and
Can't be in a rush.
you can't be in a rush. You can't think that the North is going to change for you. You're changing for the North. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. You just gotta accept things and be like, okay, cool.
Uh, Fuck the one company that sent me a message for a job interview up there. It was like this company head office is in Winnipeg. They're the ones that did our job stuff. I had one job that was in Iqaluit, and I got an email. Send me some dates. You can have an interview with us, and we're going to call you. So I sent him dates. It was 3 weeks later that he sent me a response back. Okay, we want to call you like tomorrow. I go, I'm already in the works on getting a job.
Yep.
Oh, that's too bad. You would have fit us perfectly. Sorry, you shouldn't have taken 3 weeks.
Yeah, you really can't be in a rush, and You have to accept things. You really do. You have to accept your employees not showing up to work and going out hunting and not telling you where they're going.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to accept that for two reasons. You have to accept it, one, because you have to respect their culture, and two, you have to accept it because there's no one else to hire.
Yeah.
You can't fire them and go get somebody else. Whoever you have is who you have.
They have a monopoly on the workforce.
Yeah. It's just, and I mean, that Iqaluit one is the one I was telling you about, the hotel that was trying. I applied for 3 different jobs with them, and they were calling me. They first sent me a message about one of them, and then they're like, "No, we want you to do this one," because I had also applied for bar manager, and that was the one they jumped on as soon as they saw my resume, and then they sent me a message like the day after I put it in my application. So I'm like, "Yeah," and then I responded to them, and then nothing for 3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks. And then they're like, "Yeah, you're still our front runner. We need to call you and talk to you." And I'm like, "That was 3 weeks ago." Like, what?
Same time zone, different. Yeah, just different way. It's island time up there.
Oh, Guy, you are going to hate me, Chad. I love you. I've never cried ever this much in my life. I have snot dripping from my nose. I would just run in traffic right now if you left right now. Anyway, bye. Love you too, Guy. Like I said, hopefully they're going to let us drive up to the Montreal to do it, and we can do something in Ottawa because I want to see my grandmother before we go as well.
Yeah, did you ever call her back?
I called her 6 times. She's not fucking answering. So either she's angry at me, she's angry at me because of you,
because of me,
because she forgot we were married again due to the dementia and because of the stuff with my mom,
well,
or
that's your mom's fault.
she turned her ringer off and forgot she turned it off because of the dementia, or she's out partying with boys and fires.
Well, I think
all three are possible.
Maybe she's still with your uncle.
She could be with my uncle, or she could be. I know she says she hates my aunt. She hates my aunt, but she could be with my aunt. The dementia makes her forget who she hates. But yeah,
she gets with them, and then she remembers why she hates them.
Yeah. So if things go right and they're telling us to just fly right out of Montreal, because we did suggest that, mostly because we don't want to pay for the Airbus to fucking.
Well, they don't go there. We would have to.
No, we'd probably that, or they'd be flying us from here to there and then from there up.
Yeah. That's a lot. I'd rather rent a car and go.
Yeah, that would be me too. Oh, that lady's still mad at me.
Which lady?
The one that wanted our bed.
Oh. She's still talking to you?
Yeah, she just sent me a thanks anyway.
Listen, lady, you have 5 kids. Like, seriously, you can leave the house. Don't tell me you can't figure out how to leave your fucking house. You're not a hermit because you had 5 children.
So, we sold everything we owned, and we had like 3 things left in the house. We had a filing cabinet, which we put out on the curb, and it just disappeared for scrap metal. We had a workout club in the garage. Mm-hmm. Oh, we had 4 things because we had my tents too, my tents from the festival, and we had a toddler bed. And I put the toddler bed with the mattress, $80 toddler bed and like $50 mattress up on Marketplace for like $20. And all these people wanted it, but they wanted us to deliver, and I'm like, okay, maybe. I don't know, because we have all this stuff to do. We're leaving the province, right? Like, I'm not going out of my way to get this to you for $20 when we have shit to do. And this one girl's like, "Oh, I really, really want it. I don't have much money. I have 5 kids. I can't go anywhere." And of course you have 5 kids. You're in Welland. I'm like, again, maybe. I don't know. And then she started messaging me today, and I'm like, "No, we're leaving the province in like 12 hours. I have no time. I'm still at the house cleaning out my freezers, you know? Like, sorry, it's not happening." "Oh, come on. I really need it." I can't help you. Find a way to get to where it is right now, because it's just sitting in a garage at my in-laws, or don't worry about it. It is what it is. Like,
maybe she was from Tanzania. She's trying to lure you to her house.
Maybe.
Or maybe she just wanted another baby. Maybe she was looking at baby daddy number 6.
Wasn't going to happen. So yeah, Guy, if we end up driving up, we're gonna hope to do something in Ottawa, even if it's just a lunch with people, just because we both have some family and friends up in the area. She's shaking her head no, but she does. You do.
Listen, one of my friends can't drive on major roads anymore because she's
Okay, if you can't drive on major roads because of your brain tumor, you can't drive on any roads. It's not major roads.
she's blind in one eye still after 2 surgeries. So she can't drive on major roads.
I'm hurt, and yeah, I want to know what that 4 pack of beer went.
So do I. I checked the front porch. It's not there.
Oh, I have some water left. Oh, and it's so cold out. There's still ice in it. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm starting to see my breath here, honey.
Well, yeah, we're going in soon. Going to bed soon.
That's why I keep disappearing inside, because it's warm in there. And I went in the room and Harlow was she's gotten that, like, when I walk in the room, she freezes. Whatever she's doing, like, maybe she won't notice I'm still awake.
Oh, is she still up?
Not anymore, but she was the last time I was there. She was almost out.
That kid does that. You walk in, she's like, "You're a T-Rex. You can't see me if I don't move."
And then she goes, up!
We put her down for a nap today, and we went to take a nap because we've had a hard week.
Yeah.
Our unemployed hard week.
So I've only been unemployed for 2 days.
So we put her down, we lay down. She keeps standing up and like crying and stuff, and like throwing herself down into her playpen that she's in. And then she stood up and she's looking at us over the top, and she's like, "Up!" And Alicia's like, "Not up. Go to sleep." She just keeps looking at us from over the railing for a few seconds. She's like, "Fine, you motherfuckers," and she goes to sleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep really fast after that.
Okay. We have 5 minutes left. What do you guys want to talk about? 5 minutes left. All up to you. You don't want to hear me just rambling. You don't want to hear her just rambling.
I can ramble.
You can ramble.
Yeah,
She never shuts up.
Fuck you.
You can do that later.
No. I'm going to bed. Oh!
I can't believe there's still ice in this.
I can. It's cold out here.
It's warm out here. This is nice.
It's not warm.
This is nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is my favorite kind of weather, but it is chilly out here. This is good sleeping weather. This is good bury yourself in a duvet and
So,
go to sleep weather.
like she said, she had to go buy pants for training. And we get there. And she finds a pair of pants. She goes, "Okay, all I need is these two." I go, "How much are they?" She goes, $70 each. And I'm like, ooh, my penis just went inside my body. Like, I'm done. Women's clothes are expensive.
They are. Especially when you're not a twig.
She need any like I don't think I spend $140 a year on clothes. Fucking 2 pairs of fucking pants. When we went for her birthday clothes, here's my 3 shirts, 3 pairs of pants, and my 2 bras. It's $400 later.
And that was all on sale. Because I shop the sales in the clearance racks.
Now that is a little over exaggeration. There was a few more pieces than
There's a
than
dress. The dress was probably a good $80 on its own. And I think the whole store was buy one get one half off.
Mm-hmm. But some of the shirts you found were on the buy 2 get 1 free.
Yep. Sure were.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Fuck that shit.
Gotta love it.
I go to Walmart and buy the Irish pack of socks. 20 pairs for $10.
Yeah, there isn't a female version of that. I've noticed at Walmart, when you go to the women's side, there is no, like, 20 pairs for $10. I think you might get 10 pairs for $10.
I got 20 pairs for $10.
Yeah, fuck off.
There's recycled material in it, though. Who knows what the fuck that is?
Well, the clothes from Value Village that they don't use. Because that's what they do. They recycle them. They ship them to Africa. For recycling.
Okay. 3 minutes left. No questions, no comments. There's fucking 7 of you. Come on. Somebody say at least hello. Have a question. Have a comment. We're going to the Arctic. You have to have a question about the Arctic. Is there snow all the time? No. Are we far enough north where we get 24 hours of sun, 24 hours of dark? No. I kind of wish we were. What do you have here?
Yeah, make sure you bring a flashlight with you.
Oh, I packed a few flashlights, I believe.
Okay. Because when we get up there, it'll start being a long night. So.
Hopefully you keep the festival going, but seems unlikely to me. At least we have the memories. Brad, I've told every brewery that's asked me, and the people in Ridgeway, if people can find me corporate sponsors where I don't have to spend my own money, we'll change the date and we'll still run it.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
If I have to pay for it and still freak out about it while I'm on 3 megabits a second internet, it's just not happening. Because I'm going to be here for 2 to 3 weeks at a time when we come down. So we can make it happen. But again, I'm not paying for it ever again. Arctic for what? To live and work, sir. To live and work.
Just for the hell of it. We just threw a dart at a map and said, that's where we're going.
But there's no trees. I think I'm going to miss trees.
You are going to miss trees because you're never going to realize how much trees mean when you can't find your way home because there's no foliage to mark your fucking street. You don't realize how much
and
you rely
every single
on the
house
foliage.
looks the exact same. And there's nothing to break the wind. There's nothing to give you shade. There's nothing.
Yeah, when it gets hot up there, it gets hot.
Mm. 30% is probably a good guess, sir, Jamie. Jamie said chances of the festival 30%. Yeah, I'd say about 30.
Like, it probably won't happen all this year. It might come back the year after.
What we're doing does not really have the greatest payout, but it has a lot of other perks, and we're going to be running a retail store.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, we looked into it. There was jobs that paid $115,000 a year that I could get, and there was stuff she could get that was like 130 plus northern allowance and this and that. And then you start looking at what food costs and what housing costs, and it wasn't worth it anymore. Especially when you put into what I would have to pay for child support on that. So I mean, I'm making $10,000 now after $10,000 a month. Now after taxes, I'm at like $6,000 a month. Well, $3,000 of that's going to my ex-wife, and $1,800 of that's going to rent, and that's just half the rent, and then the rest of it's going to food. Now I'm making nothing. Yeah, right? Like, if you can get a government contract up there, though, you're set.
Yeah, because they pay
government contracts. They'll fly you in. They'll fly you out. They give you your food. They give you your housing. They give you everything. The only problem with us and government contracts is they're not really usually given to people that are bringing a family with them.
No.
It's usually like one guy coming up or one woman. I mean, you'll find some that are like, we need somebody in this job bad enough that we'll fly your whole family up here, but it's further and far between. Okay. Well, what time is it?
10 o'clock.
We have 8 hours before we have to get up. We have 8 hours and 45 minutes till our bus is here. And we have just over 13 hours left in the province. So we are going to go to bed, guys. It was great talking to you. We'll talk to you once we're in Winnipeg. And we'll probably talk to you... What the fuck was that? We'll probably talk to you a lot less once we're in the Arctic. But you'll probably hear from us some from Pavurnituk and Nunavik.
We'll let you know where we haven't been eaten by polar bears.
Yeah, we'll let you know that polar bears have not eaten us.
Chad didn't get accidentally shot as a polar bear.
Oh, fuck you. That's going to happen now that you've said that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Have a lovely night. Au revoir, a bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye. What's this? Good luck. Take care and be safe. We will attempt it. Thank you, sir, and bye bye.